Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be hopping on Tier Maker. It has been a while since we've done a Tier Maker on the channel, but we're going to be hopping on it today and we're going to be ranking AFL fan bases. This one could be a very controversial video, but just remember, this is all my opinion. Alright, so here we are on the Tier Maker. The ranks we have are top notch, good, solid, average, below average, and they just cannot stand them. So we can go in alphabetical order, and we'll do that. So Adelaide Crows fans, really haven't seen much of them. I'll say they're solid, because I remember I did go to an Adelaide vs Bulldogs game, at Marvel Stadium back, I think 2015 final sometime around there, and they're not bad supporters. So we'll put them in solid. They're not bad supporters. So we'll give it to them. We'll put them in solid for now. And Brisbane supporters, I think they're good. I think, the Brisbane fan base is amazing, actually. Following from a few years of success, and then followed by the success, before the success, should I say. They were very bad, so their fan base wouldn't have been too great, but it's definitely building up, the Brisbane Lions fan base, and it's a good one. Never mind, we're not going to go in alphabetical order, because for some reason, the Bulldogs is next. I reckon it's a top-notch fan base. I'm going to be completely honest, it's a top-notch fan base. The fans are amazing. And when I went to Bulldogs vs Collingwood the other night at the MCG, wow, I did not expect that loud of a roar for a goal from the Western Bulldogs. So, I thought the Western Bulldogs away game against Collingwood, their crowd cheer was louder than the actual Pies, which were the home team. So amazing. Top-notch fan base, I would say, for the Bulldogs. Next up is Carlton, and I'd say they're a solid fan base. Oh, but they got to be better than the Lions, you would think. I'm going to do this. I reckon, I'll do that. That looks a bit more acceptable, because, the Carlton Blues have a very, very strong fan base. Collingwood, look, this is my opinion, so everyone's going to get mad at me. Everyone's going to say, oh yeah, you can't stand them for the Pies, but I like the Pies, but but their fans. I like Collingwood as a team, but their fans can get a bit iffy sometimes, but it's a top-notch fan base, isn't it? It's a massive fan base Collingwood have. You could just imagine the cheer at the 2018 grand final for Travis Varco's, when he kicked the first goal in the grand final. That cheer would have been so loud. The top-notch fan base, definitely these two, and I probably have to pop Carlton up there as well, just because Carlton and Collingwood, very similar fan bases, and they're very strong, to say the least. Actually, we'll do this, because Collingwood up first, I'd say, because the Dogs don't have much as these two teams here. Freo supporters, okay, they're good. They're good. Because from my experiences, I've only ever experienced the fans in Melbourne, so I have to just go off my my experiences. So they're below average, because just the fans in Melbourne, I haven't seen the big cheers that there would be in Perth. I just hear little claps and cheers in the Freo cheer squad at the MCG in Marvel Stadium. I'll say it's average, just because I've only ever heard the cheers at Melbourne. However, in Perth, I'd reckon it would be somewhere up in good, around there. West Coast, never been to a West Coast game, and hopefully never will, unless it's versing the Dockers and we win. I don't know. From what I've seen, their fan base is very. I shouldn't say this, but their fan base is pretty awful. From the videos I've seen back last year in 2019, when everyone's sticking the fingers up in the West Coast cheer squad and everything, I would say they're an average fan base. But then again, these two teams in Perth, they would be massive. They would be up in good and top notch. So pretty much the Vic teams that I know would probably be up in top notch. We'll put them in solid, actually. But from the experiences I've had with the Freo Dockers, we'll put them in average. Essendon, straight away we'll do that. Geelong we'll put in I've only been to one Geelong game, so I'll have to say their fan base is good. Actually, I'll say it's solid. Because at GMHBA maybe it would be good, but there's just not enough. There is a lot of fans at GMHBA, obviously, for a Geelong home game. Yeah, we'll put him in solid. We'll put him in solid for now. Gold Coast, I guess they below average because of, I don't know why that logo is so small. I guess they're below average just because they haven't been in the game for too many years. So we'll put them in below average. Don't have many supporters. Actually no. Yeah, GWS, I think that would have to be below average as well. Don't have that many fans just because they are new to the AFL as well as the Suns. Hawthorn. Have I ever been to a Hawthorn game? I don't think I've ever been to one. Maybe one that I don't remember, but I guess they got a good fan base here in Victoria. We'll put them in good. We'll give it to them. Melbourne Demons, they have a pretty good fan base as well. Went to the Dockers versus Melbourne game the other day, obviously, as well. They're not bad. They're not cocky or anything, and they're actually, really loud at the MCG, much louder than I thought they were going to be, because from previous Melbourne games I've been to, the cheer has been very little, but because of how many supporters have not seen the Demons play in however many days, fair enough. The D's are going up in good. North Melbourne, have I ever been to a North Melbourne game? I've been to one North Melbourne game. I don't know where to put them. I don't know if I'll say average. I'll put them in average just from what I remember and from what I know from the AFL games, just because I've been to one North Melbourne game back in 2014, but that's it really. Port Adelaide must have a pretty good fan base. We'll pop them here for now just because don't have that much of an experience. Actually, we'll put them down here. Oh, should I move these up? I don't think so. We'll do that. We'll leave it like that for now. 3 teams remaining. Richmond, top notch, but also I can't stand them, so I don't know where to put them. I can't stand the fans, and we got to put them in can't stand them really. Actually, we'll put them in. We'll have to put him in can't stand him. Some of the fans really get on my nerves. Actually, I don't know if it's the fans or the players. I think I'm just sick of their success. So they're definitely a top-notch fan base, but I'm just sick of their success they've had over the past few years. Really annoying. St Kilda, they got a good fan base. They do have a good fan base from what I remember being at a Freo St Kilda game back in 2019. And last but not least, the Sydney Swans. Oh, they're definitely close to the least, but I think average. From what I've seen, average. So here's the tier list. Top-notch fans here, top-notch. So Collingwood have a big fan base, obviously. Carlton have a massive fan base as well. The Bulldogs have, we'll have to put the Bulldogs here, I reckon. And Richmond, third biggest fan base. And this is how the table is looking. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.